Loki is the latest Marvel show streaming on Disney+. To start off, the show looks beautiful. The CGI is top-notch, it is MCU quality visual effects. The soundtrack is endearing and epic. The end credits look fantastic. Loki and Mobius are the obvious standout for me. Every time they're on screen, it just adds to that scene, especially when they're together. I was greatly surprised by how emotionally deep they dug in the first episode, with the part where Mobius asks Loki why he enjoys hurting people. Great acting by Tom Hiddleston, especially when he sees his future. It made the show even more engaging for me. At first I thought the direction of the show would be kind of like Legends of Tomorrow, only on a higher budget with better writing. They go through time trying to find this mysterious Loki, but to my surprise they took it another direction, and reveal her straight up in episode 2. Loki kind of turns into a hero, which I don't completely buy. I get that seeing your entire life right before your eyes can make you change, but I don't think he'd exactly make a complete 180 change. Maybe a 90. Remember, just earlier he was sucking out another guy's eyeball. It felt like they were trying to shortcut this Avengers Loki to become Infinity War Loki, which didn't quite work for me. There were 2 episodes which kind of disappointed me. The 3rd episode where they're trying to establish the relationship between Loki and Sylvie. I get the idea, but the execution wasn't that good when you compare it to how Loki and Mobius bonded over 2 episodes. The main point in that episode was that everyone in the TVA is a variant. And episode 5, when he's in the void. Everything looked cool and the soundtrack was awesome. And there were tons of Easter eggs, as well as the various versions of Lokis, but plot-wise it's only about getting them beyond the void. The finale reveals one of Marvel's infamous villains, Kang. My first reaction when I saw him was, what? He's really goofy, at times trying too hard to be funny. But then I understood that this wasn't Kang the Conqueror, but another of his variants. The actor has good range though, you can tell when he's actually afraid of the other variants of himself. But it was kind of frustrating how they keep dancing around the name and not just saying Kang or Nathaniel Richards. Though upon further thought, they might be saving that for Season 2 or Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. As someone who knows a bit about the comics, I understand what's going on, but I think the average viewer will find it a bit convoluted and confusing. I also wish they used more of Loki's magic and expanded more on his powers. Overall, I thought Loki was a solid watch. If you're an MCU fan, you'll definitely enjoy it, especially with how the ending sets up many possibilities. Personally, I had some issues with the rushed character redemption and some plot elements, but it was still enjoyable. 7 out of 10.